Greetings, Earthlings! Welcome to RFF Picks. Today, I have a correlated esports bet for tomorrow. This is going to be Friday, May 17th. FYI, I am going to Vegas in the morning tomorrow. I think my flight is at 7:30 in the morning, so not going to get a lot of sleep tonight and not going to get a lot of sleep over the weekend celebrating my friend's birthday in Vegas. It's going to be fun. Maybe I'll try to hop on the mobile Winnable and get some bets out to you. I don't know if PrizePicks is even legal over there, but maybe I'll get some straight bets or something. Who really knows? I probably won't. And also, my comrade Miles, his dad went into surgery for his knee, I believe. So he's going to try and get some picks out to y'all for the weekend, but not too sure. It's just kind of unfortunate that me and him are both kind of going to be doing our own thing over the weekend. So I don't know if I can promise a video, but hopefully Miles will be able to get him a video out off of his laptop or something. We'll see. But here is the Caitlin Clark boost that we hit over this was on Tuesday. This Caitlin Clark boost was sitting for a while. I think they had it over pretty much a week sitting there, and I gave out this play on our Winnable, and we hit for a $250. I always talk about how always take these boosts. Like, even if you have almost nothing to pair it with, just take it because they're giving you a free slip, right? So even if you're going to do a two-man and you have the Caitlin Clark, then you're pretty much just needing a coin flip for the other person to end up hitting. So I fully advise you to max these out because that's something that I did early on my PrizePicks journey is, I do two mans for the Taco Tuesdays, and I did low risk, low reward, but every time those Taco Tuesdays came around, they were pretty much locks to at least hit one of three, and at that point you're making your money back, right? So I always take advantage of these because these are bingo cards, right? These are right in the middle. You get those, and then the Taco Tuesdays for the most part are 70 to 75% win rate. So I know people talk about it and they try to research into them and do all this kind of stuff, but no, you take it, you blind it, don't think about it, and take it, right? So we did hit a 5 for 5 here. That's $250 win. It did help because, think about it, right? I'm giving out these like $40, $50 plays, and if you were to hit this, then you basically have 5 more plays to use, right? So I guess I can miss on another five more videos after hitting something like this. That's not really the thought process that I go into it, but I just want to remind people that these are big cash outs, right? And it was on a $25 play, ended up winning $250, and then a week ago, I believe, we hit two $500 plays. So I'm going to say it again. I know there are haters out there that don't believe me, but I am legitimately up since starting this channel, right? I think we've had about maybe 6 big wins over the past like 2.5. I think we've had about 6 wins over the past like 2.5 months or so. But once again, these big wins accumulate heavy victories. So, we may be losing here and there, very small increments, but at the end of the day, we're hitting on these big, massive slips, right? So we won on this, and then this was a slip that I gave out yesterday on the YouTube last night. We did end up going 3 out of 5. I'm going to start favoring, I believe, the 5-man plays rather than the 6-man. Obviously, the 6-man is way more difficult to hit than the 5-man plays, but they do give you that 25x payout outside of the 10x payout. But the 5-mans are a little bit easier to hit. And then the other thing too is I feel like, and then with also that being said, you can hit these 3 out of 5s, and you don't get paid out for 3-man hits on the on the 6-mans. You got to go 4 out of 6. So I feel like hitting 3 out of 5 is easier, which it is, than hitting a 4 out of 6. So we kind of have a little more leeway to work with. As long as we don't go 0, 1, or 2, we can get some money back for some of these plays, right? So we hit 3 out of 5 on this one. As long as we go 3, 4, or 5, we're in the we're doing good, right? Or we're doing better. Obviously, we're only going to get about half of our money that we put into this, but at the same time, we'll take that because it's small little, or not really victories, but a small loss. I guess it's a small loss. But yeah, this play didn't show a lot of correlation, honestly. It didn't give exactly what we were looking for. But this guy right here, SFade8, his line on other sports books was closer to like 28.5. So I talked about it, right? So where we're getting a 3-kill differential. That's almost like a taco sometimes. Sometimes the tacos are like 15% discounts. And so not to that extent, it was only 3 kills, but still, I mean, that's a pretty big discrepancy because a lot of times these kills can be within that 3 kill mark. But I mean, he didn't hit, but I feel like we're on the right side of the play. I'll just say that. I always talk about that to where we just want to be on the right side. We want to stomach it and be like, all right, this play was a good play. It just didn't hit, right? Like we want to be on the good side of plays. I was talking about that for the last play where we hit it on the Jokic, right? When I had under 4.5 turnovers, and PrizePicks took off the line. They just took it off. And I'm like, all right, well, we're probably in good riddance right there because they took the playoffs. So we're probably on the right side of it, right? So by the time you're watching this video, Flex Friday's coming up. I just want to remind y'all once again, opt into the Flex Friday, take the play. That's a free $20 play that you can have. Earlier today, they gave out a WNBA boost where you opt in. It's going to be $20, and then they pay you back with whatever you lost, right, in your credits. And that's what you're going to want to do all the time. You always want to take advantage of Taco Tuesday. Always want to take advantage of Flex Friday. So we did that WNBA play. I think it went 3 out of 5. I don't really remember. I didn't put it on the video, but I think we pretty much we got our money back at a bare minimum, right? So we'll take that. So here's our Real Friends community. I think we're at 34,000 subscribers. So good job, Miles, my comrade. He does videos for us on RFF Picks as well. Like I said, his dad is in surgery, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get videos out for me this weekend, but we'll see. I let him know, and I said, you can make it as you don't have to put a lot of effort into it, right? Just come on the video, do the play, or post on the Winnable or something like that. Just if you don't have a lot of time to get plays out, I just said you don't have to do a 10 to 15 minute video like I do. You can just come on and give the play out to people because I know that's what y'all are looking for at the end of the day. But we started RFF Picks YouTube channel about 2.5 months ago, right after the Super Bowl, or maybe coming up on 3 months now, honestly. 3 months since Super Bowl ended. Me and Miles, it's been a huge passion of ours to get into gambling. We wanted our Reference and Football channel to be a gambling channel, right? But we kind of skew the direction a different way. We do a lot of more generic football talk on there. Keep it like anti-gambling for the most part. We'll talk about it sometimes, but I feel like we got under 18 people out there. We got people that are like 60 and above, and they might not be into gambling, and they're just kind of looking for those basic videos. And so we started kind of just shifting it that way. So then it started us to make a new subset channel of like Real Friends and Football Picks, RFF Picks. And so that's what we're coming on here to do. So as you can see, obviously it's a new channel, but maybe we have like 10% of the people or 3% of the people that came over there and came to this channel to see our picks and stuff like that. So I remember we did a poll. I was like, are you interested in seeing sports bets? And only like 5% of people said yes. So we just have a different community over there. There's no reason to post gambling picks on that channel. So I'm up 500 units on Action Network, over 7,000 bets, 7% ROI. I do EV betting, I do correlated betting, and I do villain betting. So villain betting, I talk about it all the time. It's what you go when you go to a bar and you're talking to your friends and you're like, hey, who do y'all have on this game? Who's going to win this game? You're the one that bets the opposite. You want to do what the opposite people think. So, when people are betting on these high team, like the Lakers, maybe the Lakers are a prime example. A team, they have this huge market. They have LeBron James. They got Anthony Davis. They got all these people, all these Laker fans, and they're going against a team that's like a smaller market, like OKC or something, right? And I'm going to be on OKC. I'm going to bet on the Thunder. It's actually a team I did bet on before the season started. I bet on them to make the playoffs. I think I put like $500 to $1,000 for them to make the playoffs, and they ended up getting the 1 seed. So I feel like a lot of people were hating on the Thunder because they're like a young team, and there's all this controversy around Chet Holmgren and how he's not going to last in the NBA and he's skinny and blah, blah, blah. And so that was a team that I really liked because it's a young group of really talented players, and I just felt like they would gel really well together, and they did. We'll see if they pan out against the Dallas Mavericks, but at the end of the day, I mean, they were still, a top 4 team in the West. So really, really good from them, and a good bet to win. So here is our Winnable. What this is, it's kind of easy way to get text. It's an easy way to get plays via text. And I don't know if there's a platform or anything out there that can deliver picks or prize pick slips via text messages. And I was kind of watching a video from one of their co-founders and trying to just hear the history and everything and them talking about their company. But I really, really like the direction of how the company is moving. It's like a Twitter kind of feed to where if you sign up, you subscribe to someone, you can get instant notifications. So if you sign up for a free plan, basically any play that you get from our YouTube, our Taco Tuesday, our Flex Friday, stuff like that will be sent over to our free plan, right? And you get the text, and I give you the link, and you can just click the link and the play will pop up, right? And then if you want to sign up for the MVP, that's going to be every single one of our plays. It's going to be $150 a month, $50 a week. And if you want a free month to our MVP plan, that's going to be $0 discounted. Just type in code RFF, you get a discount. If you've already used that, I think you can type in summer 30 and get it for $100 rather than $150. So give that a try. Here's going to be the play. So I'm actually doubling down. I talked about Faker and Guma Yusi. I actually don't know how to say his name, sorry. But I do know Faker. Faker's like the LeBron of T1, and I know who he is. I just don't know how to say his name. But I never double down. I never double down, but I really, really love this play, like so much. And it wasn't in my official play yesterday, but I did add it to the play. I gave 2 plays yesterday. But like I said, I'm doubling down. I really like this play. I did a little bit more research, but dude, T1 and G2 is going to be a very competitive series, and this game is actually going to be going on in the next like 6 hours, 5-6 hours. But I wanted to add it because I feel super confident in it. I've been playing League of Legends for 10 plus years of my life. I've been watching esports for 10 plus years of my life. I was there for Faker in like 2014 or 2015 whenever he started playing. And I just feel like this series is going to be just super competitive, back and forth gameplay. And if that happens, then these guys, the bot lane, the mid laner, are going to hit their kill totals. I honestly was shocked to see that this line wasn't at like 13, right? Because Faker, he's the LeBron James of the League of Legends scene. And I feel at a minimum, he can give you 4 kills a game. Like, even if they lose, he'll put up 4 kills, right? So 10.5 is really short for that. And then the same for the bot lane. And I talk about it all the time to where League of Legends is a very snowbally game. And I actually see League of Legends correlation a lot better than I do Counter-Strike, even though Counter-Strike, I still do like it a lot. But usually if you pair up these teammates, every single time they're all going to go the same direction. They're either going to go less or they're going to go more. And a lot of times I feel like they do go more. And the fact that Faker, he's laning against Caps, I believe. And Caps' line is at like 13.5. And Faker's at 10.5. And Faker is the Korean team, and Caps is the European team. So the lines don't make a lot of sense to me. But even still, I bet you all of these guys are going to hit their over because these are going to go super long, drawn-out games. And these are very equal skill level teams. And so that's why I really like them more. That's why I had to double down on it. But here is going to be the Counter-Strike play. So I really like this play, but we're going to be on the less, right? So we're hoping for the opposite of what I was just talking about with League of Legends, to where we're wanting a very quick game. We want this best of 13 rounds in Counter-Strike, right? And the way Counter-Strike works is there's not like a set time frame to where these games end. So they can be completed really quick or really, really long drawn out. It's like tennis, to where they can go 3 sets or they go 5 sets. We don't really know how much. It depends how quick the game goes by, right? So these tennis matches, they can be like 90 minutes long, or they can go for 4 hours, like if it's really back and forth, right? So what we're wanting here is one team to just crush the other, and they won't have a lot of opportunities to get kills. And then at the bottom here, I just added a solo. I looked at his lines on other sportsbooks. I saw it up to like 32.5. So getting it at 29 is super advantageous. Like I said, it kind of what I was talking about earlier in the video, even that play ended up losing. But the advantage of getting a play at a shorter line is very good. So we're going to go for that. That is going to be the play. I will see y'all maybe Sunday. I think my flight lands super late. So I would say it's more likely that we probably won't get plays out to you over the next 3 days, but I will be back on Monday. I would say coin flip on Sunday. And if I do give out a play on Sunday, it's going to be more like 1 in the morning on Monday. So we'll see. But, and I'm going to be like super hungover and tired at that. So probably not. But anyways, if I get excited, I'm home and I'm like, I'm going to make some videos, then maybe I will. But anyways, best of luck to y'all. If I don't see you, or I definitely won't see you, but I will see you on Monday. And good luck. Have a good weekend.